Rebish hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down. Take a look here at a career first.
It's a step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
16 points. She's played terrific defense as well. Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and hits.
But then on the offensive end, I mean, that's a great contest by Carrington. She goes over the screen.
It's the small lineup I'm talking about with Caitlin Lou Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it, Smith again.
By Caitlin Clark to recognize two bigs, and Melissa Smith sees that she has a wide open lane to the bucket. Just a great delivery. I mean, putting it up.
Caitlin Clark just turned another ordinary game into a masterclass. Right from the tip-off, she came out with that signature fire. It didn't take long before she made her presence known. One dribble past half-court step-back splash. The crowd barely had time to blink before she buried a three from way beyond NBA range. That kind of confidence, it's rare. That kind of execution, even rarer. And once she sees the first one go in, it's over.
It's where one guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have 2 assists and a bucket on the first 3 possessions.
Quarter we have seen Caitlin Clark play, showing what made herself.
Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the Commissioner's Cup final. What a dish down the floor. Wallace, the finish plus the foul.
He's in the history of the league. You might want to get out of Caitlin. Wow, that was a really good.
There's your exclamation point from Rachel Banham. Wallace hits the jumper. Here's Clark. Trying to wheel into some space, gives it up. Bag Benley lays it in. 4th assist for Clark.
Is with her head up here navigating, sees that 2 defenders are bouncing around beautiful because it looked like she was going to take the shot last second. Take it at the rim. Here, hesitation. You have to come on her. Goes by her first 2.
Benley the rebound. Here comes Clark. Bouncing to Bag Benley, who lays it in.
Fans to be excited about not only tonight but this season. Watch this connection. One more time.
Clark, step back, hand off Boston. She'll give it back to her. Good ball movement. Samuelson's open, and she delivers with a 3.
Hit back, Benley the rebound. Here comes Clark. Bouncing to Bag Benley, who lays it in.
To be not only tonight but this season. Watch this connection. One more time.
She starts heating up, and suddenly, defenders are forced to pick her up 40 feet from the hoop. Even then, it's still not enough. But Caitlin Clark is not just a scorer. She's a playmaker in every sense of the word. Her court vision was absolutely insane tonight. Off a defensive rebound, she sprinted up the floor and delivered a pinpoint one-handed pass to her teammate for the easy finish. It was like watching a quarterback launch a perfect deep ball. Her passing is just different.
Caitlin Clark just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
Clark bounces to Boston. Boston surrounded, back to Clark. Wallace will take the 3 and drain it.
Many times early in the season where that has not been the case and have allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them, oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass from Clark to Katie Lou Samuel. Clark thought about pulling, instead finds Wheeler. Her jumper is good. Here's Clark. Trying to wheel into some space, gives it up. Bag Benley lays it in. 4th assist for Clark.
Still establish yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective. And Caitlin Clark, she's going to get so much attention that she can find players cutting and moving.
Samuelson can't hit the long 2. Stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! A Brooklyn logo bomb from Caitlin Clark.
We can come up with something. We'll workshop it.
We're workshopping it.
Kelsey Mitchell late.
Clark, bounce pass. There's Boston.
Here's to 25. How about back? Benley running the floor there.
Just no space. Connecticut everywhere. Here's Clark with Banham guarding her. Clark gets bumped, will take, and hit from three.
Half-court sets? No problem. She draws defenders in with her gravity, then finds the open shooter every time. Whether it's a skip pass to the corner or a laser through the lane, Caitlin creates. She reads the defense faster than anyone else on the floor. And then, when the defense sags back to protect the paint, she makes them pay from deep. Her shot making was surgical tonight. Off the dribble, on the catch, running off screens, it didn't matter.
Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality of Benijah Laney, with which Caitlin Clark handles right here. She crosses sides of the floor, she gets her hips and shoulders past Laney, and she leans. Brianna Stewart, 4 NCAA championships at UConn, 4 times she was the MVP of the Final Four.
Has recreated her body. She changed herself from a post in college to being a power forward in the WNBA.
2 for 1.
Clark, bounce pass. There's Boston. Indiana's going to have to try to win this a second time here after that brilliant first half. Oh, Clark, beautiful feed, and there's Boston.
This play right here, she comes off the elbow. Coffee switches on, and then that escape.
Now realizes it. Clark trying to take her defender, pulls up and hits from the mid-range.
He was the only one back there for Indiana as Clark whips it inside. 2 more for Boston.
A lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home.
She scored from everywhere. She made it look so smooth, like the ball was just floating through the net on command. But what makes her truly elite is how she takes over in crunch time. Late in the fourth, game tied, and everyone knew who was taking the shot. Clock winding down, Clark takes a high screen, steps to the right, and launches from deep. Bang! Nothing but net. That was the dagger. That was Caitlin Clark. And even with all the scoring and playmaking, she still brought the hustle on defense.
I mean, Caitlin Clark's putting it right on the
Clark airballs the 3. Smith keeps it alive. Clark with the shot clock fading. Great look, and Smith lays it in.
And then Caitlin Clark here, this could be jail, and instead she delivers the pass. The guard is just a lot stronger than the other because of her experience and maturity.
Nice look from Clark, and Smith lays it home. So you have 2 assists and a bucket on the...
Mentioned 7 lead changes, 10 ties. Largest lead for either team has been 7. Clark with the kick out to Samuelson. At the end of the quarter, knocks it down. Against Atlanta on Thursday. She's got 3 threes in this first half.
And you see how Clark draws the 2 players.
One foul, knows it's important not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects on a 3.
And she needs to be aggressive on the offensive end. And anytime her defender, Carrington, gets caught up on a screen, and a nice one by Aaliyah Boston on that possession.
Clark zips it in. In fact, Benley finishes. What a dart from Caitlin Clark.
Slips the screen, like beautifully delivered. We talked about, we have seen Caitlin Clark play, showing what made her such.
Of that run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects on a 3.
Caitlin Clark here gets the switch.
By the final buzzer, she had once again delivered a performance that only she could. A highlight reel from start to finish. Logo 3s, no-look dimes, fearless drives, and game-winning moments. Caitlin Clark is rewriting what's possible. Not just for her team, not just for women's basketball, for the entire sport. She's a generational talent, and every time she steps on the court, we're witnessing something special.